Yo, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Woo! Let's get the Bitcoin chart. Oh, let's get the Ethereum chart up there, guys. Let's watch Ethereum. That's what's going to be relevant to our beautiful, beautiful altcoin portfolios. All right, look at that on the weekly time frame for ETH. Let's go to the daily. What's it look like? Rejecting off the 200 day. Look at that resistance. Look at that. We're going to break through there eventually, guys. Oh, we got some super chats to get into. Ya boy, what's up, man? Been winning so much. I'm tired of winning. What's up, man? What's up, Robin? Weirdo family? Love y'alls. Absolutely, man. We are family. Absolutely. Isaac, my dude, what's up? Lick a tongue in the house. What's going on, man? Rob, I appreciate you for being yourself, and I appreciate you for being yourself, man, for being my brother from another mother. Absolutely, man. I'm excited, guys. Altcoins are getting ready to freaking go, and I couldn't be more jacked up about it. Did a little bit more DCAing twice today. If you don't know what I bought, go over, guys. Check out my buy alerts on the Patreon. You're going to want to fill your bags. Eddie, my dude, what's up, man? Hey, Rob, what are you waiting for? Join the Patreon. Time grows short. Absolutely, man. You're running out of time, guys. Thank you so much for the support, guys. I appreciate you. I love you. Whew, let's get into it. Just got home. I just walked in the door from my son's soccer game, so jumped down here and hopped on with you guys while he is taking a shower. So, Isaac, what's up, man? When did you say video for pricing will come out? As soon as my portfolio turns all green, which is not far off. So pretty soon, within the next couple weeks. And you guys you don't need to be in a rush to get it. You're not going to be selling anytime soon. So, I mean, well, when I say anytime soon, I mean like this week or anything, right? Whoop, whoop. Carl, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Hey, Kate, let's get this money. Guys, as always, make sure that you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. It doesn't cost you a single red penny, guys. So go ahead and use the HBO special and hook a brother up. That would be greatly, greatly appreciated, my friends. What else do we have? Got another super chat here. Yirya, what's going on, man? 6 months into a lifetime membership. As long as there's the Crypto Future Patreon, I'll be a member. So much value in it. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I feel the love today, guys. I feel the love. Thank you so much. Absolutely super fantastic. Super fantastic, yeah. WF Capital in the house, talking about some Z-Beck up in here, talking about some Z-Beck, Restful Mind, Mewtwo, second Pokemon of the day. What's going on, crypto fam? Hope you've had a great day, Rob. And folks, hit that sub button and like button, show some love. Absolutely. What's going on, crypto fam? Read that already. Funky, what's up, buddy? Z-Beck did its thing. Yeah, market's red, Z-Beck's green. Go figure, right? Would you expect anything less, right? It's funny how that works. Helium Mobile is kind of having a weird green day today, too. Easy, yo. Good to see you, Rob and fam. Good to see you, too. There she is, Gamma Goddess in the house. She says, good evening, Rob and crypto fam. Hope everyone is doing well. Let's stay patient and get this money. Absolutely, yes. Big Botto. I'm still calling you Big Botto. POI Pounder. Gifting out one membership. My dude, I love you, brother. Thank you so much for the gifting out of the memberships, guys. That is absolutely fantastic. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Hoover, what's up, man? Good to see you. Alfredo's in the house. Hey, Rob, let's get this money. Alfredo, funny story, my friend. One of my friends here who tailors my suits and my clothes and helps me with that stuff, his name's Alfredo. Funny story. How's Sui AI looking? Like a fox. Sui AI. How is Sui AI looking? Down 14% on the day. Man, Mike, it's a good flyer play, guys. Sui AI, in my opinion, is a great flyer play, right? Like, it's not something you want to go, dump a crap load of money into, but at the same time, even just a few $100s into Sui AI could really, really fetch you a fantastic return. All it needs is a couple of listings, because right now it only has like MEXC mostly, right? And decentralized exchange, Turbos Finance, and Cetus. So once it gets a couple of centralized exchange listings, you know, BitTrue, KuCoin, Gate.io, stuff like that, there's going to be liquidity pouring into this project. I think that it's a good. The risk to reward on Sui AI is just too good to pass up, in my personal opinion. Quentin, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Jake the Snake, live from Crypto Blueprint. Roberto, swing and a miss. Nicholas, what's up, man? Thank you, Rob, for this great information. We'll appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you too, man. Funky, could you look into XLM for me, short term? XLM. Let's have a look at XLM, shall we? Actually, you know what? Let's use KuCoin's charts. All right. Well, just a quick look at ZBEC first here, guys. Inside of its bull flag, looking good, looking healthy. We're recovering. We touched the bottom of the trend line, and we're curving upwards very, very nicely. Very good for ZBEC. Very good. What do we have? We had a downtrend that we broke out of, but we never really got momentum. Happened in a lot of altcoins. Interesting. You know what I kind of see happening here, but it's not really playing out. Is kind of, I mean, you would have thought that this could have played out as an inverse head and shoulders, but it hasn't really broken. It hasn't really broken out though, right? It's like retesting the support level here. I mean, this potentially could be an inverse head and shoulders playing out on XLM. What are we on here? We're on the daily time frame. So I mean, it's looking pretty good. Could play out very, very nicely. What do we got here? Shannon, how was your son's soccer game, Rob? It was good. He's getting better and better. He's only played like 3 or 4 games now, I think. So it's getting better. I really think hockey's going to be his thing, though. He's pretty clumsy on his feet when it comes to running, but he's 5. So I think hockey's going to be his thing. I can't wait to get him into learning how to skate this winter. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Jackie, ready for alt season? Let's go. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Alt season right around the corner. Let's get it. Tyler, what's up, my dude? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Facts, my dude. Caspa's looking juicy. Looks like it wants to explode any day. Yeah, Caspa actually, because we bought so much of it a while back, I was actually in the red for a while, but my Caspa flipped green because it's been running so good lately. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm back in the green on Caspa. Plus, I lowered my cost average dramatically while that whole time it was down, just stuffing my bag. So, our Leafs are losing 5-0. Yeah, I didn't watch the game today because I just had a feeling that they were just going to mail it in. So if they're losing, I'm not surprised. I was expecting them to just fold on the season at this point. It's what they do. So, Marner needs to go at this point. 9 years of playoffs and no production out of that guy. He's got to go. I don't care how good he is in the regular season. Playoffs are what matters, and he just packs it in the playoffs and doesn't. He's a perimeter player. You know, we need more players like Matthew Nyes. That's what we need. Double my position in ZBEC today. Nice. There you go, man. Epic. That's what I like to hear, brother. That's what I like to hear. Andy, my dude. Hey, Rob, new gem. Yes, I will be dropping a new one today, guys. I will be talking about it tonight. So over on the Patreon. So make sure you are there. You don't want to miss out the latest and greatest gem I will be dropping over on the Patreon. Lily, what's going on? Matt, good to see you, brother. Thank you to whomever made me a member on this channel. That would be POI Pounder. Otaku, my guy, what's up, man? Ready for the Orange Man to finish Tour de la Middle East? Well said, brother. Well said. Galaxy Shooter, you're my TTC bus entertainment on my way to work. Nice. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Thanks for the insight. I'm in at 0.45, but DCAing into other things for bigger ROI short term. There you go. Hockey, eh? Yeah. What's going on with the Leafs? Not. I was told they were losing, but again, I'm here with you. I'm not watching the game. I knew they were going to mail the game in. I knew that they weren't going to show up. It was very clear in Game 5 Game 4. Very clear in Game 4 that they had written the season off. Right? If they don't want to play, I don't want to watch. Essentially, right? Over here checking on the blueprint. Nice, nice, nice. My dude. Matthews is so soft. I agree. Thank you, Pounder. There you go. All right, let's get into some of the news, guys, since we're all caught up in the chat. Let's see what's going on out there in this beautiful world of crypto. But before we get started, guys, as always, bam, shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Biometric Wallet. Get yourselves ones today, guys. Not your keys, not your coins. You got like a 2-for deal going on the biometric wallets. And they got the cards as well. I think the cards are like $5, guys, right? It's worth having. Not your keys, not your coins. Keep your crypto safe. They got a DAG Constellation promotion going on right now. You can get your share of, you can claim your share of 120,000 DAG. So yeah, don't miss out, guys. DAG is a fantastic project as well. So check it out, guys. Use my link down below. You get like 30% off or something like that. So check it out, man. It's absolutely fantastic. I use them. You should use them. We should all use them. They're like condoms, guys. They're like condoms. I'm telling you, right? All right. What else do we have? Boom. Check out the M2 money supply correlation. Took an uptick today, kind of up a little bit. Are we going to see another leg up on the M2 money supply? I hope so. That would be fantastic. Bitcoin continuing to follow along very, very nicely. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Let's go. So all things point to bullishness there. Let's get into some of these articles, shall we? All right. So Bitcoin and Ethereum prices influence altcoins. As Bitcoin stabilizes near $103,530, and Ethereum hovers around $2,604, the cryptocurrency community speculates on potential movements in the altcoin market. Holding these benchmark prizes becomes critical as the focus intensifies on the prospective end of May price shifts for altcoins like Chiliz, Floki, and Doge. Enthusiasm grows as investors look for favorable trends to boost altcoin values. I'm not going to get into the specific altcoins like Floki and stuff like that, even though I believe it has a good, big, strong community. Doge is okay. I don't mind Doge. However, I'm a little disappointed that Doge has not tried to build any sort of utility at all. I mean, I look at a project like Shiba Inu and I'm like, okay, so they went from being a pure meme coin to creating a DEX. They created their own ecosystem. They have a layer 2. They launched an NFT line of NFT collection. They launched, what else did they launch? They had Shibarium. Just so much. They've done so much. They've really simply they've evolved into a layer 2 on Ethereum. If they were to change their name from Shiba Inu to something else, you wouldn't even know the difference. You wouldn't be calling it a meme anymore. So yeah, absolutely. Does the M2 correlate to the 4-year cycle or just relevant during the 4-year cycle? The M2 money supply correlation in Bitcoin fluctuates, right? So sometimes it correlates. Now, I can't explain it as good as, what's his name? Carl Does Crypto or something like that his name is, right? He runs a channel. He explains it so much better than I can, but yeah, the correlation fluctuates on Bitcoin and the M2 money supply. And when I say that, I mean it fluctuates based on the range, right? The days. So if I go to That's why the M2 money supply is not a tool you can use for swing trading. It is a broader perspective, zoom out metric that you can use. If you try to swing trade on this in the short term, you're going to lose, right? It's 80% correlated. So 20% of the time it's not, and it's not 100% accurate, as you can see, right? So when I say that it fluctuates in terms, so basically I'm on the 80-day right now where it's following very, very nicely, right? But sometimes it switches over and it correlates to like the 107 day, right? So if we go back, so if we do this, see over here and all down here, it was correlated to the 107 day, but now it's kind of fluctuated over and been more correlated to the 80 day, right? So the correlation remains, but it shifts to different time frames, right? So yeah. Hey Rob, Helium Mobile made a move, buddy. Yeah, it's up almost 11% on the day. Not bad. Not too bad. BD Ideal AI is on Shiba Inu too. There you go. Bad idea. There you go. Yeah. Mario, Mr. Rob, push-ups coming up. Yep, 50 push-ups. Let's get it done, brother. Let's get it. Big things popping, little things stopping. All right, let's get into some more of the news, shall we? What else do we have? Boom. Ethereum price remains strong above 2.5K despite wild exchange flows and huge $1.2 billion withdrawal. According to blockchain analytics from Centaura, formerly known as Into the Block, nearly $1.2 billion worth of Ethereum was withdrawn from centralized exchanges during the 7 days ending May 13th. This large-scale movement coincided with uncertain net flows and increased price momentum, signaling shifting investor approaches across the week. So as you can see here, look at that, guys. $1.2 billion worth of ETH has been withdrawn from centralized exchanges. That's bullish. It means people are taking it off exchanges in self-custody because they don't plan on selling it anytime soon. So between May 6th and May 13th, Ethereum's exchange flows shifted between inflows and outflows. The week began with negative net flows on May 6th, indicating that more ETH left exchanges than entered. Well, there you go. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, you like it. Colin Talks Crypto. Yes, that's his name. Colin Talks Crypto. Amp waking up. Is Amp waking up? Nice, nice, nice. Pikachu is back. Double slap Squirtle. Squirtle's not here. I don't know where Green Tea has been. She's been ducking and dodging. I don't know where she's at. Okay, what else do we have? Got another article to get into here. Tokenized U.S. equities breakthrough or just hype? What do we got? The idea of tokenized U.S. equities isn't entirely new. Their foundation lies in security token offerings, STOs, which gained attention in 2017-2018 as a regulated alternative to ICOs. This structure offered RWA exposure while keeping compliance in mind. Fast forward, and the DeFi boom further fueled the ambitions of bridging traditional finance with blockchain. Tokenized stocks representing real shares of U.S. companies emerged as natural evolution, aiming to offer investors 24/7 access to equities and blockchain transparency and efficiency. Despite the innovation, tokenized U.S. equities faced substantial roadblocks. One of the most critical issues is regulatory clarity. While platforms like Exodus have taken bold steps, such as offering tokenized common shares to investors, questions linger around shareholder rights, custodianship, and whether these tokens meet all legal standards. There are also concerns over secondary market liquidity, tax compliance, and alignment with the SEC securities laws. These complexities limit large-scale investors' participation and keeps institutions on the sidelines. Additionally, stablecoin adoption, key for seamless settlement, is still uneven, further restricting the ecosystem's efficiency and trust. Through tokenized U.S. equities, though tokenized U.S. equities remain in an experimental phase, there have been some notable milestones. The revival of interest post-Mr. T era, including ventures like Exodus, suggests a renewed appetite for blockchain-based equity structures. However, these are more symbolic than structural shifts. The promise of 24/7 trading on DeFi integration is powerful, but for now, real-world equity tokenized remains a niche and heavily reliant on evolving regulations, which I don't think is going to be a problem with a crypto-friendly SEC in place. Still, the long-term vision holds promise. A more accessible, efficient, and globalized equities market with the right regulatory support and technological maturity, tokenized equities could become a defining bridge between traditional markets and Web3, which is what BlackRock's trying to push, right? BlackRock sees this happening, guys. And if they see it happening, I see it happening. I put my pennies where they put their dollars. As I always say, guys, as I always say. Check this out from Patrick McHenry talking with Eleanor Tourette today, guys. Check it out. Absolutely hilarious.
Based on your closed door meetings with Gary, did he come across or was he as anti-crypto in private as he did in public?
No.
No?
Nope. Wow. No, I mean, look, Gensler had this complicated history where he saw the value of digital assets and he was in the seat to do something about it and he was trying to kill it.
Well,
it's just really complicated.
He invented the airdrop, right? I mean, people forget that at MIT,
yes.
the best way to build liquidity. Yeah, it's a forgotten chapter in his story. Yeah,
completely forgotten. And I had this weird, mistaken, stupid now belief that he wouldn't be that bad as SEC chair. And I mean, the level of disappointment. You can have a conversation with him about the content structures, the legal piece of this stuff, and it's a very reasonable thing. And you start asking him questions and about what he would do about it, and you're like, wait a second, but that's kind of disagreeing with all your facts you've just given me. You've agreed are real. I cannot understand.
Why do you think that is? Yeah.
Ideology, progressive ideology. And Elizabeth Warren is justifying her view and contorting herself into this really anti-crypto view. Yet it's clear she doesn't understand the technology. Gensler understands the technology, and yet he's in the same space. Like he comes to the same conclusion. I think it had to do more with Senate politics and confirmation politics than anything else.
Right, now he's back at MIT teaching fintech and AI.
He'll come up with the next airdrop.
Yeah, you never know. So maybe keep him out. Maybe out of government. Not as bad as in government, but that's probably generally the case.
I would rather read his research papers and see him on CNBC announcing enforcement actions. Personally, I think that's a much better role for him.
I miss Patrick McHenry. He was one of the only people in Congress fighting for crypto for so many years, guys. If it wasn't for that man, who knows how bad things could have got in crypto, right? So, Tyler, hey, Rob, I've been severely sick for a while. Oof, hate to hear that, buddy. But I'm going to do better tonight. There you go. I can make it for the live meeting. I feel like I'm way out of the loop. Hey, man, sometimes you get sick. You got to walk it off, brother, right? It's okay to take some time off. Do we expect to get the Genius Act tomorrow? Ooh, good question. Good question. I wouldn't be surprised either way, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to be a catalyst, though. I really don't. I think too many people are focused on other things like rate cuts and things like that. What's going on with tariffs? Tariffs is really taking front and center stage when it comes to all the news in crypto. Everything else is kind of like white noise. ZBEX trying to reverse its downtrend. There you go. Yeah, it's up 5.3%. I miss Patrick too. Yeah, he was I loved watching Patrick McHenry tear Gary Gensler apart in Congress. Those were some of the best live streams we did, guys. I had so much fun watching those. So yes, absolutely. Let's look at the ZBEC chart again. We were just looking at it a little while ago, but yeah, let's have a looky-loo here. Yeah, ZBEC looking good, guys. Bull flag looks good. Check this out, guys. She's climbing, baby. She is climbing. She touched perfectly the bottom of the trend line, and look at that reversal. Look at that reversal. I told you guys we're probably going to come back up and touch the top again. You got to get your three touches on the top of the trend line, in my opinion, before you break to the upside. But yeah, we're going up here, guys, between 203 and 2031 on ZBEC here in the near term. So as long as Bitcoin continues to consolidate in its bull flag, which we'll go look at Bitcoin's chart in a minute. Hey, Rob and Patreon family, just got into the live. I will catch the replay because I missed the beginning. Hit the likes. There you go. Absolutely. All right, let's have a look at Bitcoin. What's she doing today? Yeah, just sitting inside this bull flag, guys. $102,984. We could come all the way back down, test the bottom of the trend line here. We could fall below it like we did here, here, and here. But again, I keep telling you guys, it matters where we close the full body candle. It doesn't matter where these candles wick to, right? So if we do drop down below and retest 91 again or something like that, or 91, sorry, 101. I probably gave half you guys a heart attack there when I said that, but 101,000, as long as we continue to close inside this bull flag, we're fine. I'm expecting us to consolidate here till Monday or Tuesday, to be honest with you, right? So don't expect Bitcoin to make a leg up. But here's the beautiful part about it. As long as Bitcoin consolidates in this bullish structure, right, till next week, Monday, Tuesday, altcoins have the potential to continue to work their way up. Ethereum's going to continue to work its way up, and so are the altcoins. As we watch, what's Bitcoin dominance doing right now? Let's go. I haven't looked at it since this morning. I wonder if it's plummeting again. No, it's actually not. Wow, that's surprising. It's actually not really. I mean, it came down, but we're having a little bit of a leg up again here. Oh, let me just get rid of the M2 money supply here. So if you see, we kind of, right, we had this sharp fall, and then we had a little bit of a dead cat bounce, and then we crashed further. Now we're having another dead cat bounce. Are we going to do the same thing and come down even further tomorrow? Interesting to find out, guys. Interesting to find out. But yes, the Bitcoin dominance continues to work its way down. Paul, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man. Funky. Gary teaches again. First thing I'd ask, are you teaching me something that you will prosecute me for later? When do you think we'll see 1 cent ZBEC? I mean, I'm hoping sometime in June or July. I don't know about 1 cent ZBEC, but prepare for $10,000 XRP tomorrow. Nice. That's awesome. All right. So what do we got? We got one more article to get through here. All right. SEC delays Solana ETF as XRP and Polkadot decisions approach. Grayscale's proposal for a spot Solana ETF remains undecided as the U.S. SEC postpones its judgment. An official filing from May 13th reveals the postponement. While the final decision is now anticipated for October, the Solana ETF proposal for the New York Stock Exchange listing stood as one of the most awaited financial product announcements because of its rising interest in altcoin-based investment options. The delay comes just weeks after the SEC extended the review period for the Canary Capital Litecoin ETF, these deferrals have drawn attention to to other upcoming decisions involving Polkadot and XRP ETFs, which remain on the regulatory calendar for June. Market participants continue to monitor the SEC's timeline closely as investors' interest in crypto ETFs expands beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin maxis are crying in their beds listening to that, but with Solana's rising institutional appeal, many investors expect a quicker approval. Grayscale ETF aims to provide traditional markets access to Solana through a regulated investment structure. However, the SEC has chosen to utilize its full review period. This decision aligns with the Commission's consistent approach to crypto ETF applications over the past 2 years. Despite the delay, optimism remains high. According to the decentralized prediction market, Polymarket, the probability of Solana receiving an ETF approval by the end of 2025 stands at 82%. Similarly, investors are showing confidence in Litecoin's prospects, with 80% expecting its approval within the same time frame. Institutional demand for altcoin ETFs is increasing. Spot Bitcoin ETFs drove a sharp influx of capital following their launch. The industry industry analysts expect similar trends if ETFs tied to Solana and other major altcoins gain approval. A regulated product would offer new capital entry points while addressing compliance requirements for larger asset managers. Could be very bullish for Solana-based projects as well, like Zbeck. The SEC is preparing for several major ETF decisions next month. On June 11th, a ruling is due on Grayscale's Polkadot ETF proposal. A second Polkadot application from 21 Shares faces a June 24th deadline. The SEC will also rule on the Franklin Templeton XRP ETF and Bitwise's Dogecoin ETF on June 17th. While these dates remain on the calendar, the SEC has frequently taken the full 240-day period allowed under the law before delivering a final decision. This cautious approach has been consistent across various digital asset ETF reviews since 2023. Nevertheless, applicants and market observers remain focused on the June outcomes. These ETF proposals represent a broadening of the crypto ETF landscape. They also mark a potential shift in regulatory tolerance towards diversified crypto investment vehicles. Despite ongoing SEC delays in making certain decisions, investor sentiment directed at altcoin ETFs continues to show strong optimism. Financial trends in Solana and similar assets demonstrate market anticipation of imminent approvals. So, guys, I think that at the end of this year, maybe the beginning of next year, we're going to see a slew of spot ETF approvals for your Dogecoins, your Litecoins, your XRPs, your Solanas, your Polkadots, whatever else, Cardano. Ramona with the super chat, she says 99 people watching, 61 likes. Why? Hit the like button. Yes, absolutely, Ramona. You are absolutely right. There's 111 people watching and 62 likes. Guys, you're doing me dirty right now. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. My voice is terrible. Hey, hit the like button. I'll stop singing. How about that, right? How about that? Okay, so, well, what else do we have? What else do we have? We got to get ready to do the Patreon live stream, guys. We will be live over on the Patreon in about 20-25 minutes. So make sure you guys are over there. I will be dropping on our next gem over on the Patreon live stream tonight. So if you want to get in early, guys, you want to get in early on these plays, you want to find microcap gems where you can make a fantastic ROI, get over to the Patreon, guys. The link is in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. We will be live over there in about, like I said, 20-25 minutes. And yeah, I'm dropping a gem. I dropped 3 last week. I'm dropping 1 tonight, and I'm dropping another one before I leave on vacation. So do not miss out, guys. I will see you guys. Oh, wait, Jeremiah's talking. Rob, tomorrow night, tomorrow might be a red day also, and maybe Friday morning. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm expecting Bitcoin to stay inside this bull flag till Monday or Tuesday next week. So we can go sideways till the cows come home, as far as I'm concerned, until that time. So it just makes me more right, you know. So yeah. Super important question, Rob. Are collecting the Happy Meal yes, but only the boy toys, right? Boy toys. I said, yeah, I literally just said I'm collecting boy toys. That didn't sound good. Danny, have fun on vacation, Rob. Thank you so much. ZBAC up 5. ZBAC's actually up 7.3% now. It's continuing to climb. Looking fantastic. All right, guys, I'm jumping over to the Patreon. I'll see you there in about 20 minutes. I'm dropping another microcap gem over there, guys, that I'm very excited about. Get over there. Book your one-on-one coaching calls. Get in early on these plays. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. See you guys in the next one. God bless.